Hey guys, Austin here, checking in today to remind you that you're a miracle and you have a purpose. So I wanted to follow up today on the discussion we had a couple days ago on consistency over time equals results, about just do something today to move you in the direction of your goals. And it's not about perfection, it's about progression. And so just a little bit, it doesn't have to be perfect, it doesn't have to be amazing, it can be a little sloppy, but it's the action that counts. Because when you're taking the action, you're more likely to have those moments where you have success and every little action starts moving you forward. It can move the needle forward. And so in that, there's so many things that we can do, right? So it's important for you to narrow down your consistent behaviors to just a few, or even just one, that you can focus on until you turn it into a habit. So there's the law of cosmic habit force. If you've got too many things that you're trying to do consistently, you can be missing days on a lot of them, and it doesn't really, none of them end up sticking. So pick one to start with. Just pick one thing to start with, and you say, okay, I'm going to start doing this every single day. So I'm doing these videos every day, and it's been 2 years and like 3 months that I've been doing these videos every day. But this isn't the first time I've tried to do daily messages. There was a couple other times before that I tried to do YouTube videos. I tried to do one every week, and I did that for a year. So I had 52 messages that I put out on YouTube. So I did 1 year, and then I fell off, and I stopped doing it after a year. And then a couple years later after that, I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to do Facebook Lives, and I'm going to do a Facebook Live every day for 30 days. And I would get like 2 weeks into it, 3 weeks into it. I think one time I actually got 30 days. But the goal was I was going to be doing a Facebook Live every day. And that didn't stick. And so I've tried multiple times to make doing a daily video message a thing. And for whatever reason, this time, it's stuck so far. I'm not going to say it's going to last forever because, I mean, forever is a long time, and I have I've got a history of not being consistent for a long period of time. But this is the first time I've picked something, I've stuck to it for over 2 years. And it's just one thing. There's other things that I've tried to do. So one of you commented that you're an author and you're working on writing your book, and you've got something that you wanted to do 30 minutes. You wanted to write 30 minutes every day. And so I've had that exact same goal for myself. I've said, okay, I'm going to write 30 minutes every day in a book. And I did the 75 Hard program. So I did like 6 months of that because I did through the other phases as well. And so while I was doing that, I didn't miss a day. I did it. So there was a part of it that was like, you pick your own thing. And so one of it was I'm going to write 30 minutes every day. So I did that for a month. And in that time period, I finished my Freedom book, and I started the Althea and the Lifestone book that I'm in right now, that I've kind of paused and I haven't written in it now for like a year. But those moments when I do write consistently, I get a lot done. There was one summer where I decided I'm going to write a paragraph every night before I go to bed. I did that for like 5 months, and in that period of time, I ended up writing like 10 children's books. And so that was a very productive time for me. But I'm telling you this because that hasn't stuck. I don't do that every day. Even though that's a goal, that's an intention I would like to get to at some point, where I can write 30 minutes every day. It hasn't stuck for me yet. Running. I'd like to go out and run 1 to 3 miles every morning, or at least every day. And that I did that for like a year, and then it fell off, and it hasn't stuck. It hasn't gotten consistent with it yet. But there's a few things that I'd like to do. I'd like to run every day. I'd like to write every day, and then do these video messages every day. Those are 3 that I feel are pretty important for me, that if I could get those all in place, then I feel like I'd be in a pretty good spot. So here I've got the videos I've been doing. Now it's time to start adding some others. So wherever you're at, it's easy to get overwhelmed because there's so many things that you can do. And so I'm just going to invite you to pick one thing. Just pick one to start with, and a handful, less than 5, that you can say, okay, here's what I feel like will make me feel fulfilled. Here's a few things that I think are key ingredients to a happy, successful, happy life for me. So what are those things for you? And just make a list of them and know this is something that you want to build up to. It might not happen overnight. It's not going to happen this year, most likely, but it's something that you can put down and you say, okay, this is a life I want to build. And I'm going to start with this step today. So I'm going to just start here. And then you just start. And then keep going and keep trying. Keep getting up when you fall. If you make a mistake, hey, there's always tomorrow. Just try again, try again, try again. Keep getting up. And persistence over time equals results. Consistency over time equals results. So persistence is the key. Remember that you're worth it, that you're valuable, that what you think, what you feel matters, and that you make a difference in this world. I'm so grateful for you. I really see you, and I know that you are a miracle, that you have a purpose, and that's why I'm here for you every single day, just to give you a little bit of hope to help you cope with today, this craziness of this world that we get to live in, this blessed world with everything that's going on, the light and the dark, the ups and the downs, the contrast that brings meaning to all of it. And so thank you for being you. Thank you for being willing to go through this life one day at a time. So drop in the comment below, what is the one thing you are going to start practicing and to work with being consistent at? What's the one thing you commit to be consistent with? Drop it in the comments, let me know, and let's support one another. Let's help each other do this. Thank you for being you. Thank you for being here with me today, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.